Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Sports Factory podcast. I have a couple guests here and some more guests on the way. And one of those guests, we're definitely going to throw a celebration for him because he beat some plot. And when you beat a main character, you got to celebrate, boy. I'm telling you that. But before my man come in here, we're going to celebrate for him. We got to give him his comeuppance and his flowers because, we got to give him all that. Before we do that, though, we have to make fun of people. It's important to make fun of people, right? That's what they told me back in the day, that builds character or something like that. Now, there are people. Dwight Howard has made kind of been a little famous on TikTok, Twitter, because he said this guy should come to Taiwan, and this guy should come to Taiwan, and this guy should come to Taiwan. We gonna help him build the perfect Taiwan team. Y'all watched this postseason, seen all the underperformers and the people who are trash. I gotta tell you, what is the all Taiwan team? Let's start at point guard. Who we putting at the all Taiwan team? Are we looking at the Jordan Pooles of the world? Does Jordan Poole deserve to be on the Taiwan team? You tell me. I believe so. Jordan Poole was I think Draymond Green punched him and it took all his Draymond Green started all this. I'm sorry. Draymond Green he did this. That's his fault. But all of his confidence and went away. But
what do you saying? He knocked the coins out of him?
Yeah, he did for sure. No, but I messed up because I did a ranking of all the players. I put Jordan Poole too high. I didn't expect Jordan Poole to play like this. I put him way too high. I thought he was gonna be because he was doing so well in that finals. You saw the finals last year. Wait.
Makes.
Yeah. Oh wait, dang it. Oh wait, timeout. Jared.
Yeah.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. It's a good day.
I bet it is.
Why Jesse sound more hype?
Oh, of course I'm hyped. Jared.
Yes, sir.
Look.
Look.
I brought something for you, Jared. Because I brought this for you, Jared. I got this for you, Jared. You know what I'm saying? We gotta sweep some Lakers. You know what I'm saying? It's on the floor. We gotta sweep some Lakers, Jared. You remember you say you don't like LeBron? You say you didn't like LeBron, Jared. Well, guess what, Jared? You wanted the three teams to do this to him, Jared. And them other two teams, they were a main character play. There was Tim Duncan's and Steph Curry's. We got Jokic too, baby. Look at this. Jared, I'm telling you, when LeBron drove to the basket, and I was like, LeBron ain't Kobe right now. LeBron, I could do some Kobe stuff right now. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see the Kobe in that. That whole animation, you play 2K, that whole animation, they give me a Kobe animation. That definitely gave me a miss. And Anthony Davis was wide open too, but LeBron said, I got to score right now because my legacy, I got to be better than Jordan. So he went to the paint, and then when he missed, I was like, oh no. I didn't think you sweep them. I thought you win in 6. I really did. And America was rooting for the Lakers. Now, a lot of people root for the Nuggets. They don't know who play for the Nuggets. A lot of people don't know who play for the Nuggets. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately for them and LeBron James, you swept him so bad that he's contemplating retirement. and I know that feels good, too. I gotta feel good. When you face it. Oh, I know it, dude. When you make a main character feel like they need to retire, he was talking a couple months ago. He's like, man, I want to play with my son, and now he's like, hey, maybe that's not what he wants to. You know, so he changed his whole mindset changed because you swept him. Jared, this is your day. Tell us, how does it feel? I paused. Did I pause? Okay. Tell me, how does it feel to make your first NBA Finals in 47 years as a franchise?
Man, I haven't been a fan for 47 years, but since I was little, it's been a long time. We had good teams. Melo just retired. He was part of probably our best team since this current one.
For sure.
But yeah, man, it's it feels so good, especially against the Lakers.
Oh yeah.
We talked before about the Nuggets having a rival. And I don't believe that we have one, but if we did, it'd probably be the Lakers, because they're always eliminating us.
And that pisses you off.
Yeah.
In the conference finals too, it's specifically in the conference finals.
Yeah, multiple times.
No, so when the buzzer went off, right, and LeBron looking sad, and the buzzer went off, and Jamal Murray said, "Let's go," screaming, right? Tell me, what were you feeling at that moment? Tell me, what was your emotions?
Oh man, it's it felt really good. All the national news and the main narrative that was out there was, how can the Lakers come back? How can the Lakers win this? Yeah, they lost the first game, but they figured out how to cover Jokic, how to stop Jokic, and it was yeah.
That annoyed you, I
Yeah.
know. That's annoying
Oh
because
yeah, for sure.
every time the Lakers would lose, they would literally not
Mm-hmm.
talk about the Nuggets. It's like, okay, well, let's put Rui Hachimura on this guy. Let's see what happens. Okay, well, no, what the Lakers got to do to win this series? What they got to do to beat this Nuggets team?
Yeah.
But it was like, oh, the Nuggets are winning these games. That's impressive. There wasn't that. It wasn't like that. Look, I'm curious. Do you think Jokic or Murray should have won that conference finals MVP? Because Murray had that one game, especially in that fourth quarter. I think it was game 2. I was like, this man looked like Steph Curry in his prime. And Steph Curry don't even play like this in the postseason either. So he looked like something else. It was amazing. So who you think? You think Jokic should have won that conference finals MVP?
I think it still should have gone to Jokic. Yeah. Without Murray, I think we would have won in 6, maybe 7, but we still would have won the series.
Oh yeah, because the Lakers are inferior to you.
As a team in general, I mean, yeah.
Yo, I have look, Jared. I'm living through you. I have never experienced this. You hear me? I have lived a long life watching these stupid teams, my stupid teams. Now Mauricio is a Spurs fan, so he's experienced plot. He's experienced happiness and plot, and he won the lottery, won championships. Like he got a lot of plot. He most plot out of everybody here. There's a lot of plot out of everybody here. But Jared, as a Rockets fan, Austin right here is a Hawks fan. John, he watches the Rockets, so that would be the team he roots for the most. We haven't seen plot ever. All we've seen is failure. So, and we were a part of that club. You were a part of the club of a team that always saw failure.
Yeah.
But I'm happy for you, man. I told you beat the main character. I said beat him in 6. You said forget 6. I want the broom. That's what you said. I feel you. Yo, hey. But I'll tell you one thing, Jared. Someone else is coming in here as well, and John does believe the Heat are gonna smash you. Now that's hilarious. Jared, are you scared of the Miami Heat? I'm curious. Are you scared? Are you worried? Do you think it's a 4, 5, 6, 7? What do you feel?
I'm gonna say 6.
Nuggets is 6.
Yeah.
Do you think the matchup versus Bam Adebayo is harder than the matchup versus Anthony Davis?
No.
He said, "Who is Bam Adebayo?" John, I'm gonna let you talk your ish. You believe in that Jimmy Butler and that Jimmy Butler swag. I'm curious. I know you've seen a lot this postseason, and the Heat are playing well. You did say Heat in 6. I'm curious. Why do you think the Heat are going to beat the Nuggets in 6 games?
First of all, I didn't say they was gonna smash on them. That's like
beat them in 6. Okay,
that's not smash. I mean, that's just beating them. You say smash, it's like a sweep or just like it's not gonna be any competition. No, I like the Nuggets. I think the Nuggets are a great team. Obviously, what they did this postseason was super impressive. I didn't think highly of them, but each game, they came out and won in the fourth quarter when it mattered. So they're obviously a good team, but I just think the Heat, they got it,
The it factor. But what the Nuggets got, they clutched too. They beat the Lakers in like a bunch of clutch situations and a bunch of late runs to like close the game out. Jokic was clutch at the end. I think did Jokic hit the essential, I guess, game winner in that game yesterday? Something like that.
Oh, that 3.
I mean, overall, I'll say that the Nuggets are a better team, but the Heat got it,
That's it. That's all you need. They got it.
That's it. They got it.
So that's good. Hey, Austin, what do you think? Heat or Nuggets? Who gonna win that series, and how many games?
Let's see. I'll go Nuggets in 7. I think it's gonna be, in terms of just, because those have been like the 2 just best basketball teams in the whole playoff run. We thought, what about Boston or Phoenix, Milwaukee, all these, like, it's literally been these 2 teams and everybody else. So everybody wanted the Lakers Celtics. I think that would have been an underwhelming series between Boston and their inability to win and their inability to close out games and give consistent defensive effort, and the Lakers, their outside shooting struggles and just the up and downness of their team. I think this is actually the best matchup we could have gotten. So it's going to be very high level basketball on both sides. I think honestly it's just going to come down to just Jokic and Murray, that 2-man game just being literally unguardable, like even against the Heat. And Jimmy Butler's going to give a valiant effort. We see what he's doing to Boston right now, which is just flat out embarrassing for Boston. Just disgusting, despicable effort.
It's despicable.
But honestly, I think it's just going to boil down to just Nikola Jokic just proving that he is the best offensive player in basketball.
Hey, not only is he the best offensive player in basketball,
Yeah.
he might be one of the top 5 offensive players in the history of basketball.
He literally
Oh,
has no flaws in his game. Literally, no flaws.
Jared, we hyping your boy up, boy. He was drafted during a Taco Bell commercial. That boy
41st
got
overall.
that man got no. And you know, funny thing, we were number 42. We picked up the guy named Nick Johnson. Nick Johnson out the league now. That would have been cool if you dropped it. It'd be cool if we went one more pick. That'd been fun. Mauricio, what do you believe? Do you believe the Heat, with this extremely high shooting and Jimmy Butler's like Kobe Bryant mentality, or the Nuggets and their perfect offense?
I think it's gonna go probably 6 games for the Nuggets. Probably gonna start off strong. The Heat are probably gonna start off strong, I think, but eventually the Nuggets are gonna kind of catch up to them. Not catch up, but like get on that same level as that kind of, the, I guess, pun intended, the heat that they're on, the fire streak that they're on. And then it'll be a very competitive series, but I think the Nuggets are gonna get it in the end.
I think Jared, the thing that's going for you the most is the fact that like I said, I don't know how long these undrafted players are gonna shoot like they're Reggie Miller. I don't know how long that's gonna happen. Feel me? Because it may keep happening. If it keep happening, they're gonna win this championship and they're gonna win 70 games next year. If that keep happening. Now I assume that Gabe Vincent is gonna stop shooting 50% from 3. I'm gonna assume, and you obviously have to help that. You have to obviously defend the 3-point line, right? Like, don't just let him do that to you. But these players, like, this is a pure flash in the pan plot. Like, just I told you about that, Jay. I told you like that Joe Flacco run when they went to the Super Bowl, where he set an NFL record for touchdowns, and you just never expect that. These guys are like almost setting records for 3-point shooting and percentage and all that. I don't know if that doesn't adjust itself, regression to the mean, if that doesn't, like, probability, stuff we learn in math. If that doesn't happen, then you're losing in a sweep. I don't know. You're losing in 5. You're not gonna win it all because they're just not gonna miss shots. But I would tell y'all one thing though. And Austin, you did say that the Celtics and the Lakers would have been the worst matchup, but boy, them ratings would have been through the roof, boy. I'm telling you, they said that this series is gonna be on NBA TV. They said that not only is this series gonna be on NBA TV, they say when LeBron has his retirement speech, they're gonna put this series to the side. It's gonna be at the bottom of the corner when LeBron talks about his retirement. People not want to see the Heat and Nuggets. I think look, I don't know if that offends you, Jared. That because if it was Celtics Lakers, it would have pulled 5 million views on the YouTube videos, right? Them highlight videos. But these make 1.5 million, 800,000, 900,000. You know what I'm saying? The thing gonna be dropped. So Jared, does that offend you that the world does not care for the Nuggets versus Heat? I'm just curious.
No, I mean I understand the markets. Denver's sitting in the middle of the country, not doing too much. Usually slow in general trends. Like Colorado's not up to date on a lot of things compared to LA.
Okay, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Look, because you just need to win the championship and move on. I would tell you, and I'm gonna ask y'all this: Jokic win this championship, he would have 2 MVPs and a championship with the Finals MVP, and he would have beaten LeBron James, AD, KD, Devin Booker, right? Jokic win a championship this year. He passing up a lot of people. Like he like 30 right now. He go like to 15. I ain't gonna lie to you. To me, because I don't know, there's a lot of people he gonna pass. Because like, who got a better resume than that? I'm gonna name y'all some players. I'm just curious. Tell me, would Jokic pass these people up? Because that's impressive. He has an impressive 3-year run. This is one of the best 3 runs ever. So is he better than Charles Barkley?
Yeah,
for sure. We're passing Charles Barkley. Okay, we passed.
He wins the championship.
He wins the championship. We putting Chuck to the back.
Yeah.
Okay, no more Chuck. Okay.
Yeah.
Karl Malone. Are we moving? Are we taking Karl? We plugging Karl Malone in his questionable pass. We put him in the back.
Yeah.
Okay, we're taking Karl Malone, putting him back. Okay. Now let me see. Let me reach in. Kevin Garnett. Are we taking Kevin Garnett? Are we taking him back? Kevin, are you coming back? Kevin Garnett. KG. Hey. Yeah, think about that. We taking Kevin Garnett back. You think Kevin Garnett got one?
Is anybody else anything? Because KG got that. Because didn't Kevin Garnett win Defensive Player of the Year?
Yeah, 1 DPOY, 1 MVP, 1 championship, no Finals MVPs. 12 years though, he was the first round. Well, for most of the time, he was first round exit in Minnesota though. Jared, think hard, man. I know you biased, but think hard. Are we taking him back? Am I keeping him ahead of you?
First.
That's hilarious. Because the next two gonna be interesting. The next two really gonna be interesting. I'm gonna give you some heat on the next two. But I'm seeing some of these old guys. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna be that guy. I'm putting him ahead of Kevin Garnett. Oh wow. I'm gonna be that guy. This 3-year run, I'm saying this 3-year run is clearing a lot of things, especially this most triple doubles in postseason history. That you got it from me. So I'm pulling them back. But I'm just are we pulling them back with me? Are y'all pulling them back with me? Am I by myself? Am I the loner pulling him back?
No, I'm with you.
We got it. Yeah, he biased, so he's like, yeah, I'm with you. If you need one person to help, one person to talk for it to get, I got you. I'm here with you, man. You're not by yourself. And Austin, what did you say?
I mean, we can. Like, it's a conversation. It's definitely
a conversation. Okay.
A conversation. So.
All right, you ready for these next two? You ready? I'm getting these next two. Giannis, am I pulling Giannis back? What we doing with Giannis? He's not ready.
Yeah,
it's the same resume. 2 MVPs, 1 championship.
Bro.
But Giannis, his run was more fraudulent though, because he faced KD at the big toe at the freaking Atlanta Hawks.
He cleared. Giannis won 1 game this playoff. Well, he didn't. Well, he got hurt that game.
No, he didn't win any games, but he got hurt. But he didn't win any games.
Bro, Jokic, come on.
You
just say Jokic is the best offensive player in the game, bro. He clears Giannis.
So he clears Giannis. So all time, Jokic is ahead of Giannis all time.
Yeah, Giannis.
And John, I know you agree because you hate. You, that's hilarious.
I mean, he just does everything better than him.
Giannis got too many goals.
I feel like you can stop Giannis. I don't like the Lakers. They couldn't do anything. Like they tried everything. Even like he's shooting fadeaway threes on 1 foot. Like they couldn't stop him. So
that was crazy.
But Giannis, like we seen the wall. We seen multiple teams stop him. We seen like Toronto, and then so for that, yeah, I'll take
dang Giannis. Giannis tough. Giannis, hey, come here, Giannis. Tough. Hey, Jared, I'm telling you, man. Hey, if you think, I know a couple years ago, especially say a couple years ago, people talking about Jokic better than Giannis all the time. You'd be like, nah, there ain't no way. Look at the plot that's coming your way. Congratulations. Here's another one. You ready for this next one? Kevin Durant. What I'm doing with Kevin Durant? Kevin, are you coming with me? Ooh. Kevin Durant, what we doing with Kevin Durant? What we doing with Kevin Durant?
I think if he stay on the path that he's on now, yeah, but
if he win this year,
it's just
like after this year, what do you think?
I think that's too soon.
Kevin Durant fraudulent rings.
I know his rings are fraudulent. I understand that, but I just feel like I don't know. It seems like his body of work it's just like
So you saying no? Kevin, you're staying ahead. Kevin, you're staying ahead.
As of now, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I think it'll take a couple more years. Like I don't know, just going off 3 years.
If Jokic wins, I would put like all time him. I'll put Jokic and KD. They're like neck and neck. It would take Jokic and it looks like he'll be able to sustain this. Like it would take like one more run like this. Like he wins the chip this year, and then they make another run next year. It's like okay, like you, especially like I said, you look at the 3-year run he's on now. Because KD got about 3-ish years left, but we've seen the best of Kevin Durant. This is Jokic at like 26 years old.
This is his peak. Yeah, we're at his peak.
Yeah, so I'm saying it would take like a year like this, like just one more year like this. It's like, okay, you can, pass KD.
And Mauricio, what you saying? What you thinking?
No, yeah, I agree. Just because of how KD got his rings, it's kind of like, he's got them, but Jokic is right there. I think if he wins this year, he's probably like KD's on thin ice to get moved to the back, just off of the way he won his championships. And,
that's
just
fair.
The general snakiness.
That's fair. That's fair. Hey, Jared, I need to hear from you because you are the guy. How you feeling?
That one is hard.
I bet.
I do want to say just because the way he did what he did, like Mauricio was saying, and then everything outside of Golden State, like it hasn't been great.
Because look, I'm about to get on that. I'm taking Jokic all time of KD. Look at KD outside of being by the main character. It's terrible.
Yeah,
he blowing 3-1 leads, getting swept. You know what I'm saying? He just got destroyed the other day by Jokic by like 30 points. He shot so terrible. I mean, that man ain't doing nothing. If you look at his resume outside of being with the main character, what has he done that's so impressive? Like, that's like Harden. I'm just looking at Harden again. Harden ain't blown no 3-1 lead. What am I looking at? I ain't looking at none. I'm telling you, obviously, he's an all-time great scorer and offensive player, but so is Jokic. Jokic do more on offense. I would say
your whole point about KD, if you look at the post-Golden State run, yeah, it's shit. It's terrible. But you got to acknowledge, like, the 2011 to, like, 2014-15 run Kevin Durant had, like, I know he started battling injuries towards the end, but the nigga made the finals at the age of, like, he made the finals with Harden in them. Granted, they didn't win. But between that run and then his MVP run, like, that was...
I mean, it's impressive, yeah.
That was a better... Like, before... His resume before going to the Warriors is better, much better than his resume after leaving.
For sure.
I would make that distinction.
Yeah, for sure. It's better than... Because his after is terrible, right? But his before is still good, but he's still, he's still a loser, though. I'm sorry. That was too harsh. He a failure. That's also harsh, too. That's what Giannis said no one is. But but Kevin Durant ain't winning nothing. Like, Kevin Durant, he left to Golden State because he ain't win. He blew a 3-1 lead. And I tell you, blowing a 3-1 lead is always going to be terrible. That I'm not going to, absolve someone from blowing a 3-1 lead. Because that is a terror. You lost 3 straight times. And now is the time I really want you to win, too, because that stupid Warriors team about to get to that finals again. Luckily, LeBron had his plot and corrected everything. But then he went, I'm sorry, Lily. Hey, Jokic, if he get a ring this year, and he had to be all those players, all them teams, I'm telling you right now, Lily, Jokic is 1 ring, KD's 2 rings. KD's rings are like feathers. He put on a weight. It's like feathers. Jokic's ring, there's some weight to it. And I like that. So but hey, everyone else saying, KD, it's fine. Maybe I'm just talking outside of my neck, it's whatever. I'm gonna go a little higher. Let's go a little higher. We're gonna like nestle a little higher. Jared, we're nestling a little higher right now, okay? I'm gonna push the envelope a little bit just to see. Now, what we doing with David Robinson? Is David Robinson while we pulling him back? I'm nestling a lot higher. I'm higher up there now. I'm like in that 12 area right now. What am I doing with David Robinson? He ain't doing nothing besides without Tim Duncan. I ain't gonna lie to you. But okay.
I might stop right around there. Around that 12.
He's right there. He nestles in right around like 12. That's where you put him all time if he wins.
So, yeah.
Is that ridiculous? That would for everyone else is Nikola Jokic being a number 12 greatest basketball player to ever play in this entire planet? Does that sound ridiculous if he wins a championship at the end of this year? Does that sound ridiculous to anyone?
Nah.
It sounds good.
Not really. Yeah.
John, does that sound okay? It's 12. That's very high.
I don't know. I don't like ranking people that high early in their career. Like, I just
he been in a while. He been in 9 years. He been in 9 years. He been a while.
I ain't know him 9 years ago.
I know you did. He was like, yeah. Second round pick. I feel you. We're good.
Learned him in the last 3 or 4 years. So that's when I don't know. If he finished his career off strong, maybe. But as of now, no, not me personally.
And the biggest thing in Jokic's favor right now is when you look at like this past, like, this 3-year run, this is the first year he's had like his full squad healthy. So the argument is like he's not going anywhere. Like, the Nuggets are like firmly like top of the West, like with Jokic playing like this and all this, and MPJ, Aaron Gordon, Jamal Murray, they are going nowhere. They are here to stay for these next few years. So,
hey, wait, Jared. This is good. I love this comeuppance for you. But now what I gotta do is I gotta start talking about the Lakers because I need my ratings. Remember that. Can't talk about Nuggets too long. You know what I'm saying? We can't talk about Nuggets too long. It's like I have a LeBron thumbnail. You know what I'm saying? It's very important. LeBron James is contemplating retirement. The Nuggets beat him so bad he might not want to play basketball no more. That's hilarious. That made me laugh. Now, I'm curious. Now, number one, do you think, because I think it's different. Do you think this is LeBron saying this because he doesn't want people to talk about the sweep? So he's saying the retirement thing so that can dominate the headlines, master marketing? Or do you think he is actually thinking about retiring? I'm just curious if anyone has thoughts on that.
It's a good point. I didn't really think about that. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised as kind of like damage control that he did that. I mean, it makes sense, obviously. But I mean, it's not like, I mean, they're going to be talking about the Lakers anyways. So, and talking about LeBron anyways. So I guess it makes sense for him to kind of feed them this sort of kind of under the rug like narrative of maybe he's going to retire. So it makes sense.
I mean, he's a guy. He got a smart marketing team. He's smart. He got smart. Like LeBron is one of the best marketers I've ever seen. Especially this is the number one best marketing he did was when he was watching like his 2016 finals and say, I think that one made me the greatest of all time right there. See, when he said that, when you say that out loud, and he said that, now people at home like maybe he is the greatest of all time. That got into their head, and now we have a whole generation of people saying that he the greatest. So good marketer. He a good marketer for sure. So I wouldn't be. I think he capping, but I think he want to play with Bronny James, but. Jared Austin, do y'all have any thoughts? Do you think he's capping, or do you think this might be it for LeBron, 20-year career?
I think he was being sincere in the fact that he's considering it. I mean, because you look at him, he'll be 39 years old this year. You saw that when you look at like how the Lakers started this season, 2-10, made all the moves at the deadline, and LeBron wasn't healthy. Like, he's probably going to need to get surgery on his foot. I know he talked about seeing the LeBron James of feet, to kind of get him ready for this playoff run and everything. But
PEDs.
We see that, Father Time is indeed undefeated. And just like we saw in Game 4, when he brings it, he brings it. But it's like his body, like he's 38 years old now. Like the clock is ticking. And I guess when he kind of just observes his window of contention when it's like, dang, we made this great turnaround and we got swept in the conference finals by the number 1 seed. Swept. Like I said, I think is definitely something he's thinking about because he's at that point in his career. He's been in the league 20 years. It's like, now I don't think this is going to be his last shot. I think he'll be coming back. He's got 97. Not that he needs the 97 million over 2 years, but I think it's definitely top of mind though. Of a potential move.
A good incentive to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, make more money than most humans. But
yeah, because it's like honestly, like with this loss, like LeBron's championship window is pretty much closed. Especially with Anthony Davis not being able to rise up to the level of Jokic. It's kind of seeing that one-on-one matchup this series. It's like, yeah, AD and Jokic. It's not
even close.
It's not.
When I say Jokic better than AD. I forgot who told me that. Well, I forgot who I said that to. I think Tobias. He was like, "No, AD, but you think about the bubble. I'm out the bubble. I'm already out the bubble. That's the bubble AD. Bubble AD better than Jokic. That Jokic. This Jokic is a different breed. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This Jokic is one of the best players I've ever seen in my life. Like, come on now. Jared, like I said, best second-round pick of all time. You clap it up with your scout team. Your scout team did so well. Jared, what you think? You think because you hate LeBron or you don't like him?
Yeah.
Are you going throw us up? Because I'll tell you, if you are the team that sweeps and then retires LeBron, boy, you know what I'm saying? You just these moments here, you soak them in, boy. You know what I'm saying? You put that into your veins. Do you think LeBron's capping? No, I'm curious. Do you think that LeBron's capping, or do you think that LeBron really wants to retire off of you sweeping him?
I mean, I kind of agree with Austin. I think he's definitely thinking about it. You can see when he was just out of gas. Like he's not young anymore. He can't go as hard as he used to go. But I think his goal is still the same, to play with his son. And I think he'll hit
2 years. That's 2 years. Yeah, he play 2 more years in the league.
Yeah, he's gonna probably sit a lot more games, but I think he'll do it. Yeah, and maybe even just to get maybe the Lakers' attention, because if they don't bring in anybody else, they're not gonna win anything.
That's also also smart marketing too.
Yeah,
the Lakers like, wait a minute, D'Angelo Russell ain't that guy. They get Kyrie, that'd be hilarious. But speaking of old LeBron, I'm curious if 2018 LeBron gets put into this series, do the Nuggets win this series?
2018.
2018.
With what team?
No, he's on the Lakers. He's on the Lakers.
Oh yeah, that wouldn't even be close.
2018 LeBron.
That's a sweep.
I mean, he almost beat Golden State. Minus one, like one of the craziest mistakes we ever seen from a professional, not even professional basketball player, from a professional in general. So you got to take that into account. Now, let me not say they was gonna smash on them, but they probably would have won in like maybe six
games.
Probably 6.
We got my boy Gerald coming in.
I just think people are judging LeBron like too harsh and like they're forgetting his age. Like for instance, people don't understand like basketball, it ages you like a lot faster than any other, anything else. Like for instance, him and J. Cole is the same age, but you wouldn't even think about that because he's playing basketball. So I think this is more on AD than it is on LeBron. I think we should switch the wording around. I mean, he's in year 20, right?
Yeah,
so
20.
It shouldn't be like LeBron got swept. It should be more like AD got swept. LeBron should be. He's not the first option, so you can't put this sweep on him. Is pretty much what I'm saying. You have to put it on. It should have been like AD. That should have been your first option. So at least that's how I look at it.
I mean, how long ago was 2018 LeBron? That's 5 years. So what is he, like 33? Yeah. What do y'all think?
We were in college, bro. We done been through elementary, middle school, high school, college, and so that's a long time.
Does everyone else agree though? Like, obviously, yeah, I believe AD. I'm not gonna judge LeBron 38 like I would have judged him if he was 28. But number one, do you agree that LeBron 2018 is like coming and Jared like coming into your place and just sending you home because 2018 LeBron the greatest thing you've probably ever seen? Or do you think you may beat them? Do you think you beat them in 7 games? Do you think you have that plot for that?
I think we would lose in 6, maybe 7, but probably 6.
And Mauricio, you agree with that?
Yeah, I do. I think LeBron comes in, and 2018 LeBron.
That's hilarious. Okay, so at least Jared, you're very you're more realistic. That's cool. It's fine. I'm not because I would have been a little more toxic, but like we beat, that's fine. Right. Mauricio, you get the floor right here, man. You wear that Spurs jersey with pride, man. You know what I'm saying? Because look, them script writers, they had to write you into something, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been out of it for a little while. Kawhi Leonard betrayed you guys. Tim Duncan got old. And there was like Popovich, we want him to coach till he's 800 years old. So it was like, what the heck can we do to get this team still relevant? You know what we're going to do? We're going to give them Victor Wembanyama. It's unfortunate because that was a depressing day for me. I watched that and I said, wow. And then, funny thing, when Victor Wembanyama, he was like, yes. When the Rockets ain't drafted him, he was like, yes. He did that. I felt that. That hit a little bit. I was like, that's tough. But he didn't want to come here. It's fine. I don't know what's so much better about San Antonio than Houston. I don't know what, but hey, I guess they got plot. I forgot. They got plot. I forgot. They got that. So, but yeah, he's going to Houston. San Antonio. I wish that was definitely rigged, Mauricio. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know if anyone thinks I wasn't rigged. Y'all lying to yourselves. I ain't gonna lie to you. And Mauricio, I'm curious because even though it was rigged, you're still fine. Like there's nothing wrong. Like be happy you have a plot-driven team. Tony Parker, Victor Wembanyama wearing Tony Parker jerseys when he's younger, and Boris Diaw and Tony Parker like being a part of the team that he was with in France, and then what I'm saying, like and then they had the third best odds. We're tied with all the one odds, right? But the Pistons and the Rockets and the Spurs all 14%, but the Pistons number 5 and the Rockets number 4, and then the Spurs number 1. Like why y'all 14% better than mine? You know what I'm saying? Like it's like significantly better too. That's rigged. But Mauricio, how do you feel about getting the biggest prospect since LeBron, who we project to see can be the guy that they're talking about, as in the guy leading the IT team to be the dynasty team? How does it feel, man?
Obviously it feels great. It's like you said, the one of the best prospects in history for the NBA. So it's just the future is exciting. The future is bright, which is always a good thing. And I do kind of, with the Diaw and Tony Parker connections, like it's definitely kind of a little sus. Yeah, I'm not going to complain about it, obviously, but yeah, it's exciting, and obviously I can sit here and say like if we didn't get the first pick, I wouldn't have been mad, or I wouldn't have been obviously upset, but I still believe in the young team that we have, one of the youngest teams in the leagues, and the talent in this draft would have been pretty good to kind of help you set up, even if you didn't get Victor. So, I mean, getting out of the top 3 picks, that's kind of tough, but
very tough, depressing.
But yeah, it's. I mean, you can't deny how
rigged it is.
But also the just how exciting it's going to be for us, at least.
Oh, for sure. I hope you have a good time. I hope you're excited. I'm getting a guy who can't. Amen Thompson can't shoot, or Amen or whatever his name is. He can't shoot. So I'm obviously in struggle hell. But you got the guy that they said this. Remember, and this is crazy. This might be crazy. They said if he's like KD or if he's like Akeem Olajuwon, it's a disappointment. I said, wow. It'd be a disappointment if he's Akeem Olajuwon. Wow. This.
I mean, there's still a lot of pressure, obviously.
Oh, a lot.
He's been playing in France, which I don't really know much about French basketball, so I don't know how the competition is. So I mean, as long as to me, I do think the Spurs are probably maybe the best organization he could have gone to, just because of the way we typically handle the development of players
and your plot,
and our plot. So there's still a lot to expect, but because obviously I don't expect to be anything year 1, year 2.
Oh no, he said you want to win rings as soon as possible. He said, "Look out."
I mean, that'd be nice.
He trying to be battling Jokic in the conference finals next year.
Yeah, it's kind of a long shot for us to be in those positions realistically. I mean, if he comes in and he does it, I'll be the happiest guy on earth, because that.
And I'll be the same. I am definitely rooting against that boy. That's tough. I am sorry. I'm sorry, Mauricio. I'm definitely rooting against him. That man said yes right. when we ain't get the pick. No, that's definitely we got beef. I was your fan before, but now we got beef. Now I ain't like that. That didn't sit right with me. I was like, wait, okay. I'm sorry, French. Go ahead.
He heard Harden was coming back.
Okay, that makes sense. But he's 7'5", so being an injury risk is very high. So we'll see if he's not injured. I'm not gonna wish for no injuries. I'm not a sick man. I'm not a sick person. But I am wishing for him to fail. But that's okay, because we're rivals. We're interstate rivals. Okay. I am wishing for his failure.
To do that.
You see what I'm saying? I wished for Steph Curry's failure for years, and he never failed. He just kept winning, and it pissed me off. I don't have that level of hate with Victor, but that look. Yes, I'm okay. Noted. Noted. It's fine. We'll definitely draft Amen Thompson, and you're definitely gonna face Jokic in the conference finals. You're gonna be better than Jokic, because your floor is not even Akeem. You can't say your floor is Akeem Olajuwon. That's not your floor. That's not. You can't. You literally can't. That can't be your worst. You had to at worst be Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I guess. I don't know. So, good luck with that. But good job for rigging that draft too. But thank you guys.
I ain't had nothing to do with it.
Hey. But the NBA did. Hey, with the script writers.
Actually, I did have something to do with it, because I was.
You went to Vegas. You went to Vegas.
I was feeling lucky.
You went to Vegas.
I had the big screens on. I had my Spurs Spurs polo on. I was ready.
And I did a live stream, and I saw that in person. You could see my reaction of just absolute disappointment when they gave me the 4th freaking pick in the draft. I wanted Brandon Miller or Scoot Henderson. I was fine with that. They gave me Amen Thompson. That's depressing.
Yeah, James Harden. You should have seen my face when I saw the Rockets at 4.
I was like, please. I was like, please, Hornets, get number 1, please, because y'all ain't never had no plot. Hornets, LaMelo Ball and Victor, let's get it. And then it said Charlotte number 2. I was like, yeah, of course. That's. They don't even show you doing it live. To them boys rigged the heck out that, but I'm not. It's all plot. I ain't got no plot. So hey. From what I've seen, Spurs, you got plot. Us Houston Rockets fans, we got 3 of them in here. Better luck next time. We got James Harden coming. Amen Thompson can't shoot, and we're gonna be in cap hell for years. and Atlanta, Austin, you keep trekking on, get you that them 7 seeds, and lose to Boston in that first round, and then Jokic and Jared, you go ahead and you win your championship. All right.
All right.
Good plot. Good job. 2 people with plot here, so good job, guys.
Are you gonna ask him about the Broncos?
Which
one is more impressive?
What about the Broncos?
I'll give you one more. Not which one's more impressive. Which one do you like? Which one do you want to see more? The Broncos win the Super Bowl or the Nuggets win the championship? Or the Nuggets win the finals? You seen both. Good for him. Or he might see both. We'll see.
Man. I think Nuggets. As of now, Nuggets.
Yeah.
I think there's much more hype and expectation built around Nikola Jokic than Russell Wilson.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's hard to do because you have to beat all this plot for all these games 4 times. You can't get hot unless you're the Heat. You can't get hot. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So congratulations to Nikola coach. Next year, Russell Wilson, he gonna lose to Patrick Mahomes in that first round, but at least he made the playoffs, and we'll see what happens in this finals. But and one more thing, when the Heat sweep the Celtics, y'all go like 9 days without basketball. So y'all sit back, y'all relax, y'all find some hobbies to do. Y'all go out and talk to people. Y'all have a good time. Ain't nothing to be watching at 7 o'clock. Ain't no games at 7 o'clock. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all might be a little bored. Hey, y'all want to join the podcast? We can do another podcast, right? Let's talk football. Why not? Ain't nothing to talk about basketball for rainy days. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, especially if you made it this far. We will talk to you guys on the next video, and we are out of here. Peace.